Hello, thank you very much. I hope everybody is doing great. My name is Xavier. Today we are going to take a look at extended producer responsibility as a solution to electronic waste. Electronic waste or e-waste is one of the fastest growing types of waste in the world. In 2022, the world produced about 62 million tons of e-waste, and by 2030, this could rise to 82 million tons if nothing changes. This is a statistics from UN Global E-Waste Monitor 2024. Yet, only 22% of e-waste today is properly collected and recycled. The rest often ends up in landfills, burned, or shipped abroad, creating pollution and health problems. Electronic waste is dangerous because it contains toxic materials like lead and mercury, but it also contains variable metals such as gold, silver, and copper. If we recycle properly, we protect health and the environment, and we also save resources. This is where extended producer responsibility comes in. But before talking much about this, what is electronic? What is extended producer responsibilities? EPR means that producers, the companies that make a or sell electronics, must take responsibility for their products when they reach the end of life. Instead of leaving the problem to government and taxpayers, producers pay into a system that organizes collection, recycling, and safe treatment. This system is usually managed by a special organization called a producer responsibility organization. Producers pay equal fees to this organization, which then builds collection points, manages recycling, and reports receipts. Many countries already use extended producer responsibilities. In the European Union, the West Electric and Electronic Equipment System, as it is known by WEEE system, helped has helped countries build the nationwide recycling networks. For example, EU European Union collection rates grew from 38% in 2024 to almost 49 in 2029 after 5 years only. That means there is an increment of 11% in 5 years only, before dropping slightly to 40% in 2022 due to the pandemic, illustrated 2023 as it is shown by Illustrate. Still, EPR gave Europe strong infrastructure and better data. In Sweden, a non-profit uh, organization of producer responsibility organization called EI Kristen corrects the recyclers electronic across the countries. In Japan, EPR style rules led to the collection of more than 15 million large appliances in 2021, as it is shown by Japan Ministry of Environment 2022. In India, also, new EPR rules now cover 106 types of electronic products with clear recycling tags linked to producer sales. In Rwanda, a national e-waste electronic waste recycling facility now processes about 100,000 tons per year, supported by EPR Paris. Rwanda Ministry of ICT is showing this data as of 2021. This example shows that EPR works in both developed and developing countries. EPR is powerful because it does more than just recycling. It can also change product design. In France, producers pay lower fees if their products are easier to repair or recycle. That means when the companies know that the product is going to be back for them, they are going to sell it on a low amount. France also created a repair bonus for consumers, helping them fix products instead of throwing them away. That means in France, when the consumers are able to use well their product and they are able to return them to the companies, the companies have set different repair bonus accordingly. For example, if I gave you a radio and then after Yes, you can turn it back here. I will give you a bonus. If you are able to use drinking bottles and you are able to make them as repayable, I mean, when you are done with using drinking bottles, after 2 years, you can turn them to the store, any kind of store of our company. So then we will give you a repair bonus. That is how the French is working now. Lodi supported this trend and encourages producers to make longer lasting and more repairable devices. Of course, more people criticize EPR. Some say it will make products more expensive, but studies show that eco-fees are usually very small compared to the total price of electronic as of OECD 2022. In fact, EPR saves taxpayers money because the costs are shared fairly with producers. Other may say that the recycling rates are still too low, but without EPR, many countries would have no system at all. EPR creates the foundation for collection and safe treatment, and the solution is to improve enforcement, not to abandon it. Another objection is that EPL cannot work in countries with large informal recycling sectors, but EPR can actually include informal workers by training them, paying fair fees, and giving them safe equipment. The benefits of EPR are clear. Environmentally, it reduces toxic pollution and keeps harmful materials out of rivers, air, and soil, as it is shown by Global E-Waste Monitor 2024. Economically, it recovers valuable materials worth billions of dollars and creates local jobs in collection, repair, and recycling. Strategically, it reduces dependency on imported raw materials and build resilience. To make EPR successful, government should do only these six things. Only the first is create clear laws and the targets for producers. The first thing that government has to do firstly is create clear laws and the target for producers. When there is a clear laws, it is easier for the government to monitor the action. When somebody breach or is not meeting with what the laws say, the government must create the punishment and also must tax the producers. This law must tax to the producers. The producers must know what they want, must know what they are doing, must know what they are talking about in case they are in a meeting. So the first thing that the government has to do is to create clear laws and the target for producers. The producers must set their target, what they are targeting for. The second thing is upload and monitor producer responsibility organization. As there is EPR, there should be a producer responsibility organization. This is an organization that is responsible for um, making light for this EPR system. When the government is able to approve and monitor producer responsibility organizations, undoubtedly the things are going to be right. The things is going to be done fairly. The third thing is build easy to use collection system, including sharps, scores, and managed procedures. Build the easy to use collection system. That is a system that will help the producers to use um, collection system easily. For example, the government can set the places where to waste or to disperse their products, and also they can set a collection system where the producers or manufacturers are able to uh, to to meet with the criteria that are needed. Also, they can even get a meeting. They can get general assembly. They can help them to learn more. The fourth thing is certify recyclers and prevent illegal export. As known, there are a lot of business that can carry out uh, illegal export. For the government to make this light or to terminate this, they should certify recyclers. They can say that this recycler is able is eligible by the government. and give them some certificate. They can try to give them some exams, they can give them meetings, they can give them different things that can test how they are skilled enough just to make recycling. The fifth is link phase to product design, rewarding repairable and durable product. Here, the government must motivate the recyclers, link fees to product design, rewarding repairable and durable products, like saying that this product is able to meet with the criteria that are needed, and we have to give them the rewards. This will motivate the recyclers, this will motivate the producers, and also will motivate the manufacturers and even any community. This will help them. The last thing is running public awareness campaigns to encourage consumers to return all the electronics. This will take so long a period of time, but it will help the government to correct this in easiest way. Run public awareness campaign to have the to educate the public, to educate people, just to tell them this: you should have returned this item to the companies, to the stores, because of this reason, because it is going to have a positive effect to your body. When you are able to return these items to the store will be able to make another items, another product from this product you've returned, and the cost will be low for you. And also there will no longer be pollution. Your soil will be well, your air will be well, your water will be well. It will help the publics to be aware of different electronic products. When they are done with using them, they will be able to return them to the store. E-waste is belong to fasting to ignore. Extend the producer responsibilities give us as the tools to cross the loop. Safer handling, fair cost, better product design, and stronger recycling. Countries from Europe to Australia to Asia to Africa are already proving it can work. The real question is not whether EPR is the right solution, but how quickly we can put it fully into our activities. Thank you very much for listening to us. I hope you got a reason for EPRR and I hope you are going to apply in your daily life. Thank you very much.